I got enough battery, enough video. I'm gonna narrate, so if you hear me talking to myself, I'm talking to myself. We're Barnes Butte in Prineville, race number 2, 2022 NICA series. Right now we're at the start finish shoot, and we're gonna ride a full lap of the course, and I'll talk a little bit about it as we go. So yeah, facing south, this will be the start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And I'm riding with another John, who's the coach of the newly minted Prineville NICA team. Pretty cool. All right, left onto the gravel road. Gravel's obviously usually a little loose. Still climbing. Hike her up. Morning. So, gonna transition into the first section of single track. Bit of a bottleneck, beautiful new signs. Trail called Jockey. You'll know why in a couple of minutes. Drop down rocks, you want to carry your speed. This is a punchy climb, real punchy. Right here, up and over, straight across, down, and the first steep climb of the course. So, apparently, the guy who owned this property, hi, was into horse racing, and this was part of his horse racing track. So dumps you out onto the horse track, plenty wide, overtaking opportunity. Drop it into another section of single track. Downhill. Straight across the road. Start getting into a little bit of tech features. First real tech feature right here. Couple lines through here. Difficult to pedal through. Into the first extended climb. Biggest climb on the course. When it's safe, Caleb. I'll pass you. I'll go on your right. Thank you. Two of us. Off camber right-hander here, but carrying speed pays dividends because it goes into a hill. Climbing, climbing. Traction's decent. All right, one of the more technical parts of the track. 3 ways, straight middle, left. I'm gonna go the easiest route and the most circuitous around the left. But you can't go straighter routes. It's just more of a technical challenge and a power move. New cut right here. High line, straight through. Very steep punch into the juniper, seated climb, loose over hard. My next left-hander will mark the high point of the race course up here at this yellow cone. Leads on to a pretty fast, pretty narrow, and rocky section of single track. Across the road, smooths out, a few flowy corners. Short climb. Room for passing here. And there's a good chance you'll run into bottlenecks coming down that last descent. So, left on a yet to be named trail. Pretty raw. I like it, but narrow, off camber. I'd say visually it's more intimidating than reality. You can pedal through most of the rock. Always helps to time your pedaling to minimize pedal strikes, but This corner will catch you out right here. Steep chicane down the tree, out onto a fire road. Fast left off this fire road. Sit up wide. Maximize your radius. Pretty fun corner. Let it run wide. And back onto single track. Hard left onto Canal Trail. Abandoned irrigation canal there, which we will end up crossing twice, 3 times. Actually riding through the canal. It's dry, so it's possible, but it's actually, particularly this first canal crossing, is difficult. Loose, off camber, no bench cut. Speed is really your friend there. And a really tight uphill climbing switchback into a deer trail. It'll be taped, but if you're familiar with deer trails, this might look familiar. Left up a steep, punchy, loose climb onto a existing trail. Really smooths out down here. Hikers up. Thank you.
Yeah, you betcha.
That's a hot dog.
Yeah.
I had a pointer for a long time.
Oh,
great dogs. Yeah, I got another rider coming. There'll be a handful of kids. Have a good one. Left back onto the canal. cross the canal again to our left in a few seconds. Again, really momentum is key, because when you cross, again, it leads into a punchy little climb. Fast descent back into the canal. Big compression there. Little rock to pop off just past the irrigation gate. Don't clip your bars here. We drop off the canal back onto the gravel road. A little sketchy, loose gravel. And then sprint to the finish off the canal road. This should be wider. Well, you can ride anywhere, just weeds, but it will be mowed. So then it would be a sprint back to the start finish right here. And that is a lap of Barnes Butte. What'd you think?
It's challenging.
It is. Yeah.
You lost me on all the downhills.
Yeah. There's enough rocks that, and I've ridden this on my hardtail enough, that there's definitely enough rocks to where you have to, if you're on a rigid bike, flatting is a real
definitely. Yeah,
possibility.
I mean, yeah, the speed in which you carry through this stuff too, because you get to the top of that first climb.
Yeah,
and then
that section.
Yeah, then you head down before the climb up to the meadow intersection.
Yes.
That one we were just like,
yeah, especially if there's something weird when I cross the Baby Burma road.
Yeah.
There's like, it's a compression. It doesn't look like there's any bad rocks, but I think you're loaded enough that like it just, I'm like, dude, this is so if yeah.
Well, that and the last